show is called Conversation with the CEO. So it's another episode of Conversation with the CEO. I'm so excited about the guests I'm going to have on today. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and get this information out to people. Remember, our whole purpose of everything we do is about helping people to learn, and learning helps you grow. And when you grow, you get better. And that's all it's about. So we do our best to bring you some wonderful people who can actually teach you something. And this guy, let me just be clear of something. If you can't learn anything from our next guest, I don't know what to tell you. I'm familiar with him for as long as it comes. When he was around when Soulja Boy was the hottest thing in America, and he was right there in the midst of all of that. And I'm just excited to get a chance to bring him here. He's a businessman, by the way. He helps businesses. If you're trying to grow, want to be better, that's exactly what he specializes in. I mean, his resume speaks for himself. You all you have to do is just go follow him on Instagram, okay, at CEO Miami Mike. Let's welcome him to the program today. How you doing there, CEO Miami Mike?
How you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, I'm so glad to have you. Listen, we like to learn from someone like yourself. There's some goals, some nuggets, some things you can share that can make us all better. You know what I mean? And that's what we're here for.
Yes, sir.
Now, our show is called Conversation with the CEO, and you call yourself CEO Miami Mike. So to me, it just makes sense. So let's go back in time. Like, you've been doing this literally before Facebook, before Instagram was even popular, and you were still doing your thing. So let's talk about that. At what point did you say to yourself, you know what, I'm a businessman. Like, this is what I do, especially when you didn't have necessarily what people have now to make it a little easier for them to do it. People do it now because social media, and they're quick to be able to get out. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, I was good without social media. I always, before social media, you had to do it by word of mouth. And I was a good talker,
Mm-hmm.
A good promoter,
So where did you start? Tell me how you started. Like, let's walk. So everybody knows Soulja Boy, right? Mm-hmm. And so where did you start? How did that relationship happen? How did you guys meet?
I had this. I always had Punch Entertainment, my label management company, but I was working with this company called P Ward Entertainment, and they had a hot artist called Credit. And I was and my partner gave me 15% of the label when I had got out of prison. So I was working with the label, and I was promoting them real heavy. And like I say, when I got out of prison, he gave me 15% of his 50% of the company. And wow. So I went hard with it like that,
Now, I want you to speak on that for a minute, because, a lot of people that are trying to be CEOs and trying to get to a level where you are, and oftentimes people make excuses, right? Now, you got out of prison, and look at what you're doing. Like, I mean, talk to us about that. How do you help that person who has a million excuses as to why they're not being successful?
Man, the excuses, like an asshole, everybody got them. You just gotta keep doing it, man. You gotta, your dreams, man. You gotta believe in them, and you gotta hope for them to come true. You gotta speak them into existence. Like, just say, for instance, a dream is a thought, and you don't put no action and work toward it. You know what I'm saying? And like a farmer has, when he plants his crop, you don't know if it's gonna rain 6 months, 8 months down the road. But when he plants his crop, he prays every day that it rains, and he hopes that it rains so his crops can grow. You basically got to do the same thing about your dreams. You gotta hope and pray every day, and put action to it.
Mm-hmm. How do you stay motivated, man, with all this success you've had, man? Like, some people, they get to a point and then they just kind of, get a little lazy with it. Like they were saying this about Conor McGregor getting in the ring, just recently. They were just saying that about him. How can he really fight when he's sitting on like literally $500 million? Like, how does he come to the ring prepared to fight like he used to fight? Like, how do you do it?
You gotta you gotta grind till you shine. When you start shining, you gotta keep grinding. That's a thing I always keep, because it's hard at the top. So a lot of people, when they start shining, they think they're at the top. They get comfortable. You can't get comfortable. Mm. I move like a broke motherfucker every day. I count every penny I do everything. I just move I just move like a broke motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm living check to check. So you just gotta, like I said, you gotta grind till you shine. And when you start shining, you keep grinding.
Now that sounds easy though, right? When you say I live like I'm broke, but you got money. So how does somebody do that when they got maybe a couple $1 million sitting over in the account?
Because you got to, because like money is easy to spend. Like, why you think 90% of NFL players go broke? Because they have money but they don't have financial education. You can spend that money real fast because it's hard to get it, but you can spend it real fast. That's one thing about money, because you know you gotta watch what you do, because you got your taxes you gotta pay. Then everybody got their hand out. Then you gotta buy your mom a house and your dad a house, whatever. If they're together or not together, and you gotta look at your sister. So there's a lot of things come with it. You gotta move. You feel me? Like you playing football. The 325,000 or 50,000 is a lot of money playing football, but that's minimum wage playing football. And you're on a football team and you make a 350,000 a year. That's a lot of money, but you're not the star player like Peyton Manning. You ain't making 100,000, 100 million a year. You can't move like Peyton Manning. You got to move like just your budget. Like how my card set up is. Yeah. But a lot of people try to live outside their means and then when they get it, you just got to just move. The more money, the more problems. And just say you got a job making $500 a week. By the time you pay your bills and all that stuff, bam, it's gonna be gone. But you got to budget, so you got to do the same thing for a lot of money. But it sounds crazy, but you got to do it.
You got to do it. You don't have a choice.
You got to budget. Budget that $500.
Okay. Do you think in the African American household that we fully understand money, like money principles and how that works?
A lot of people don't. That's why a lot of people get money and go broke. Tyler Perry, he went broke. David Banner went broke. He was homeless. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's a lot of people in history with millions and millions of dollars, they went broke because you don't even Steve Harvey. I'm a friend of Steve Harvey. He went broke. So when he had money, because like he said, he was just spending stuff. Like you see a car in the showroom when I want that. But you gotta. At the end of the day, it's about budgeting and financial literacy. Like a lot of people, those schools don't even teach you how to budget money. They teach you everything, stuff that's crazy. They don't teach you about life, really, and they don't teach you how to budget money. They'll teach you about history, who got killed in this war. They'll teach you algebra. You ain't gonna never have to use that when you get out of jail. Out of school. You know what I'm saying? So they don't teach you financial literacy and the education about money. And a lot of and most Caucasian families teach their kids about money when they first start growing up. They tell them, hey, you got to work for this. You got to work for this. You got to do this. You got to do that. So it's just different.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. How much of someone's success is the relationships they build versus how much hard work they put in? Walk me through that.
I always speak on relationships, man. Relationships go a long way, man. It's about building bridges, not burning bridges, Mm-hmm. So a lot of people understand, like, you can go a long way just on relationships. Like I said, all money and good money. You might have a lot of money, but when you get in a circle with people with money, so like I say, all money and good money, because like they might not want to deal with you because your money, like you're a headache or anything. So you got to be down to earth and have good relationship with people. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. You got to have a relationship, huh? So how does one start when they don't have any relationships? What's the best way to start relationships that can help you be successful and be a successful business person?
You just got to build relationships all your life. Like anybody, you got to treat people how you want to be treated and be a good person. Because it means a lot when a person heard about what your character is. You know what I'm saying? Before they meet you, like, oh, Mike is a good guy. Oh, Mike this type of guy. Just like a motherfucker say, hey, don't with Mike. He ain't cool, man. He'll do this. He bad business. So your relationship, man, it got to do with your character and your personality and all that, man. It's just like. It's like any relationship, like a business relationship. You're doing bad business, your business partner gonna break up. In a marriage, a marriage relationship, you know what I'm saying? A boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, you're doing bad things. The relationship's not gonna last. So you gotta just keep a good relationship focused on business and everything. Mm-hmm. And relationships go a long way, bro.
I gotta say this to you. First of all, just kudos to you, just at everything that you've contributed. You're a big inspiration. I mean, I kind of watch you from a distance. I don't know why, but I thought you were from Memphis for some reason, because that's where I was born. But some kind of way I was able to follow you and just stay in touch with you. And what I've always noticed about you is the relationships continue. Like typically when you start with someone, you're still around. You don't just like disappear. And that says a lot to me, you know.
Yeah. I'm not from Memphis. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from Batesville, Mississippi.
Okay.
But my name, Miami Mike, it's an acronym. I stayed in Miami for a minute. I had a condo down there. I sold it. But basically, I have a house in Mississippi, a condo in LA, and a condo in Atlanta. And I had one in Miami. I sold it, but I'm about to sell my one in Atlanta. I'm listing it out and get another one in Miami and down in Miami and South Beach again. But, it's this. And what's the question again? I forgot. I'll just tell you about why I stayed there. I jumped on there. What's the question again?
Just about how you've been consistent. Like you're always, you're like, I mean, like Soulja Boy been around how many years?
Man, since it's Crank That came out in 2007. We was doing shows like 3-4 years before that.
Okay.
He had the shootout and Baby Nape and all that stuff, before Crank That, Pool Palace and all that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, and y'all still together after all these years. Like you're right now. You're. Go ahead.
Like I said, they go back to the relationship. Good business, like in any business, is a business relationship, a marriage relationship, or a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, or just a friendship relationship. You're doing right by a person, the relationship gonna last. It's simple.
It's really
y'all
simple.
doing right by each other. You know what I'm saying? Gonna last. Like your wife thought. You start cheating on your wife, she's gonna divorce you. Your friends, you get to fight with them or some stuff like that. Y'all might not be friends no more, boyfriend and girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? They just don't work sometimes. So, but it's just like you're doing good, and in a business relationship, you're doing bad business. Y'all ain't gonna get do business together, Mm-hmm. So this is about good relationships, man. I don't care about it as a business, partnership, a marriage, a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. It's about doing good business and just keeping a good relationship. So, you got to do a good relationship. You got to do right.
Mm-hmm. So do me a favor then. Give me 3 simple steps, if you can, of how do I start from scratch and achieve the kind of success that you have in terms of building that relationship? Do I go out and meet people, or do I go to events? What do I need to do?
You got to do all that. You got to network to increase your network. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out and meet people, network, and go to events, and show your face and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know you got to keep a job to pop off, but you got to go out and network and be in a relationship with people. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a business you want to be in, just try to be. But they ain't hiring. Just tell them, hey, I'll be an intern. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
You feel me?
So that's where you start. You just go somewhere.
That's one way. You gotta. It's hundreds of ways to do it, but I can't sit and think of my own right now. Just like going home, you got to know more than one way home. Once you're going home one day and the road is blocked or something, you got to know 2 or 3 ways home. So, but with this, it's different ways. It's so many different ways, man. Mm-hmm. Each person might work for himself. Sometimes you can't go by the way this other person did. You got to go by your own way. I invent a new way.
I got you. What's the difference between the time when you were successful prior to social media and now social media? What's the difference in terms of what you noticed?
Right now it's easier because, back before social media, like right now I can, I just had to go everywhere, like pass out flyers, have a street team and pass out flyers. It's good to still do that now and post but now I can just send a flyer out. I just send a flyer out on Facebook in a blast. And then, I used to have to go to a place and give a dude a CD person. And now you got the MP3, you can email a CD. It just, music, it's way easier. Then the internet is over 24 hours, when we sleep, some more people on the internet. So the internet is, it's like the best thing for us, like marketing and stuff. Because you used to have to go do that stuff yourself, pass out them flyers one by one for an event. Now you can just put on your Facebook page. And your friends can see it and they can share it. So it's like that.
Okay. Now let's talk about you're in LA right now, right?
Yeah.
And you're there for what reason?
Soulja Boy private birthday party night. The day his birthday.
His day is birthday. Okay. That's going to be pretty huge, I would think.
Crazy.
How does one? I'm asking this for people that want to get to know you and want to show you that they can step up and support what you're doing and be a part of your circle. How does one get an opportunity to be able to be at a party like that, to network with people like you, to meet with and establish themselves and establish that foundation?
It's all about networking and you know what I'm saying, networking. Like I say, networking and knowing people and having good relationships. Like, just say you ain't gotta be famous or nothing to go to that party. Everybody at the party not gonna be famous, but just say if you know somebody that's successful, it ain't all about being famous, successful. You know what I'm saying? Doctors, lawyers, they successful. Most of them not famous. They gotta practice on being successful in life, not always being famous about the money, about being successful. Like, I invited a couple of people. They're not famous or nothing, but I know these people. I know they're not gonna go there and start a fight. I know they're not gonna be there acting crazy. I know they're not gonna make me look bad. So,
gotcha.
Feel me? So it's and that's part about your relationships and your character and all that. You know, This guy I know fight all the time and like to start stuff. He's not coming today. I'm cool with him at different events. He can come to stuff by doing this, but I'm not gonna invite him to this. So you know.
Yeah. Okay, man. Listen, thank you so much for giving up all this information. Now, I know you care about business owners and helping them be successful. You even have a company that does that. Let's talk about how you got excited about or involved with wanting to help people's businesses. Talk to me about that.
My company, A+ Consulting and Financial, it's like everybody know about Soulja Boy. I was with him since day one. I hired Memphis at the corner. Everybody know about. I was with K Stylist, the king of twerk from day one, and everybody know I was with Salento before he got signed and all that. But you know, it's like over 25 people I helped become millionaires. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody don't want to be signed to me as an manager. Everybody don't want to be signed to my label. So it's other revenues of me to network. Like you might have your own business. I don't care what kind of business you got. You need information. Information is key. And that's where A+ Consulting and Financial come in at. You know, I help people with their businesses. I'm a business whisperer, you know. I'm an artist whisperer. I even consult artists. I consult producers. I consult managers. I'm just a consultant, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, if you try to start a trucking company, I got friends that make $1 million in trucks. $1 million a year in trucks. You're trying to be a doctor. I got friends that are doctors, you know, and the consultant comes in. And where the consultant comes in at, you know what I'm saying, you save a lot of time and you have a mentor or a coach, anything you're trying to do. Just say you got this business you're trying to start. You're going to make 1,000 mistakes, but you got a coach from day one, a consultant, you're going to skip a lot of mistakes. Because like without this mentor that's already professional in that field, you're gonna do these mistakes that you could have skipped. You feel me?
Yeah. So if a person getting ready to start a business and they haven't contacted a consultant, right? What would you say to them right now if they go, okay, cool, I've been in business for 2 months. I've never got a coach. I'm doing this on my own.
If they already know how to do it, it's different. Just say they've been working with the company, they do the same thing. They got trained and then they know. But you should start something new. You have no idea of it. You're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to up. You don't know it, but you are. But people don't. It's like sometimes you think you know everything, but you don't. But like, just say right now, you're playing Pac-Man right now. You don't know how to play it. You're going to get on there. You're going to like get killed. Your 3 minutes going to get killed. You probably won't get 5,000 points. You probably won't get 2,500 points because they're gonna kill you. But if you know how to play that game, you've been doing it for a while, and you've been studying, you're gonna get all the way to the chase. You're gonna beat the game, and you're gonna get extra men, all that, and you're gonna like go play 30, 40, 50 minutes, probably an hour or two. But that's because you've been doing it and you know. But you get on there, a rookie don't know what you're doing, you're gonna make mistakes. And you ain't gonna get that far. It's simple. I break it down to a video game like that every time.
And I like it, man. That's the reason why I got you on here. I know you're gonna help somebody. Do you read any books? Any books you suggest for somebody that wants to continue to grind like you?
I just read different books, like Everything You Need to Know About the Music Business, Everything You Need to Know About Business. I like little simple books like that, but they help out a lot. And I just read. I like a lot of bestsellers. You know, I like a lot of bestsellers. I don't know why. I guess. I guess they promote them more, and it's out there. I just don't know about them. And like just like music, like you got some people like underground music. You got some people like the top 40. They like what's on the radio. They like what they hear on the radio. They like to see in the movies. So it's different things for different things. I guess, but with books, I guess I like the most. I like the best sellers. I know they selling good. They got to be good, you know.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to read that and be wasting my time. Get have to do like, man, I shouldn't even got this book. Like a movie, you like the movie, like, man, I shouldn't have watched it. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody tell you that movie good, you're gonna go see it. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
who do you get your inspiration from? You mentioned Steve Harvey that you knew him, but like what type of person out there that you admire, and that if you had a serious issue in your life and you needed to talk about it before you made a decision, who's someone you'd call or you would want to talk to first before you made that decision?
I'm cool with Coach Avery Johnson. That's like one of my mentors. I'm cool with Damon and John from Shark Tank. I know him. I've been knowing him a long time. I met him years ago. We was on a flight sitting together. We've been cool ever since. Like he invited me to his home and all that stuff. And we're good friends like that. And I'm cool. Steve Harvey has taught me a lot of stuff, and a lot of people, man. I just can't think of anyone right now, but it's a lot of people.
So you get a lot of inspiration from a lot of people, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Man,
you got, I mean, so when the book coming out, man? When you writing the book, man? You got to write a book.
That's crazy, man. Man, I wrote a book, but I lost half of it. I never got back on it. See, I'm so busy. The lady that wrote my book in Houston, my writer, and I was just like telling her everything she recorded. Like, just say, I would tell her, like, we would talk once a week for like an hour or two, and she'll write everything down. And so I had got to 12 chapters, like, but we was doing this, like, I would talk to her like once every week or 2 weeks or once a month. And after like 12 chapters, 13 chapters, she's like, I'm gonna let you read the book. I said, no, I don't want to read half. I want to read half now, and the rest of the finish, which is more than 14 chapters. Well, how about? It took us like 3 years to do this 12 chapters. So I'm going slow, and I'm doing like when I could. And man, how about I proofread them? It was cool, and I liked it. Then, out a couple months later, her computer crashed, bro. She had got cancer, got in the hospital, and her computer crashed. We lost the other half of the book.
What?
Like, I got half of it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna see the book description when we get out, but. And I just say, I got to do it, man. I got to go and finish.
Please, man, listen. I don't, you don't know me, but let me be clear on something, man. I feel like you're someone who has so much good information. Like, you experience life through a way that most people probably won't ever have that opportunity. But I think they did. Just having a book by you. Reading would help people navigate. I mean, you were with Soulja Boy before he was hot. You left, you got out of prison. You've had a lot of success. You've gone through, I don't know what it feels.
I beat COVID.
Yeah, and you beat COVID. I mean, like, listen, my ex-wife, I'm not married to, but she's a decent person. We cool. But when she was doing Ashanti, because she was Ashanti's hairstylist before Ashanti blew up, and Ashanti left on her song, and they were gone for 6 months, never returned. You don't know how to respond to that type of change. Like when one day you're working hard, hoping to get there, and then all of a sudden you're gone for 6 months, and you can't even get home. And if you do come home, it's just to come and change clothes and pay a bill or something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you went through that process. Like, you and Soulja Boy were on everything. The NFL players were playing the music. Around the world, they were playing the music. Like, there's a lot we can learn through the process of that.
You're right, because like I say, I started out with just me. I was the driver, I was the babysitter, the DJ, the bodyguard, everything. But over years, I got a team. I got like over 30 people working with me now. So, but it's just like it's just a process on everything. Like I said, I need to do that book. I'm gonna see the book description when we got the phone. But like because how I did the book, because so many people over the years like, man, you need to write a book. So like you said, like hundreds. I just got said, man, I might be it doesn't be like, maybe I need to write a book.
Listen,
because some people tell it that might be God, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is God talking to you, man, because you just got a unique, special situation. Like, man, I admire you. I live through watching what you do. And, you know, it motivates me, man, keeps me on the grind because you are, at the end of the day, you know, my company, the Lynchpin Bunch, Inc., my whole focus is to get the information out to people who want to be successful business people who want to achieve things that are unique. Like you have a unique situation. And that's why we wanted to talk to you, because I wanted somebody who would be listening to this interview, you know, outside of the glitz and the glam and all the money they thinking about, but just the business side, like what you said, you babysitted, you drove the car, you played the bodyguard. Like a lot of people, they're not willing to do that to be successful.
They couldn't afford to pay nobody to do all that.
And they can't either, but they still won't do it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's something special about you that says, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. What's your biggest challenges right now with all the success you've had? What's your biggest challenge?
Man, you know, I don't let get to me, man. I don't argue with people. I don't really raise my voice because all the headache. I just circle myself with the right people, man. You know what I'm saying? To make my life easy, man. Like to me, in life it's about access, not liabilities. If you're a liability, I don't really need you around me. I need access. It's about positives with me, no negatives, you know. So this is basically how I live my life. And my name, I'm gonna break my name down to you. This will tell you a lot about me too. My name, Miami Mike. It's an acronym that stands for money isn't a major issue. You know, so I'm not from Miami, but I own homes in Miami a long time. And I went to prison because I was bringing kilos from Miami to Mississippi, Memphis, and but that's why I went to jail for drugs. But Miami is just an acronym. It stands for money isn't a major issue. I'm gonna break that down to you.
Money isn't a major issue.
Yeah, wow. And just like Drake, it's an acronym saying do right and kill everything. You know, it's like Memphis Bleak. It's an acronym. It stands for making easy money, pimping hoes, and style. Memphis is not from Memphis, but that's Jay-Z boy. But he's from New York. I remember when Mike Tyson had the fight in Memphis.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jay-Z and Damien and all they was gambling in the hotel room, and somebody was telling Memphis what Memphis stand for, making easy money, stepping in style, making easy money, people hold the style. So he started calling himself Memphis Bleak. You kind of like that because he was Bleak before he became Memphis Bleak. So it's just an acronym. And my name means money is a major issue, but my name means you break it down. Okay, what that means, it's not about money, it's about how you treat people. Just say if you make $200 million a week, or you make $200 a week, I'm gonna treat you the same. I don't care how much money you make, because I'm not gonna treat you less because your bank account is less than mine or some stuff like that. I'm gonna be your best friend. I could be your best friend or your worst enemy. You can make it that way. So I'm not gonna judge on your money. I'm gonna judge on your character. And flip that $200 million a week. I mean, $200 million a month, a week, or $200 a month, a regular job. That's your money. On the other hand, that's your money. If you make $200 a week or $200 million a week, you don't owe nobody nothing. A lot of people think if you make more money than you owe them, you don't owe nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? You get something that's on you, but a lot of people get mad because, he make more money, he could give me that. She ain't got to give nobody nothing. So I don't live like that because I figure I treat people how I want to be treated. Like I say, if a person doesn't make that much money, I'm not going to treat them bad because he don't have his financial situation up. And then on the other hand, if they make a lot of money, I'm not going to be mad that they don't give me money because they make more money than me. They got their ass out there and bust out for it. That's there. So I live by those principles. A lot of people fall out by money. I'm not going to fall out by money. I'm going to treat you how you need to be treated. I'm going to treat you how I want to be treated. That's what it is about. So if you make $200,000 a week, $200,000, $2 million a week, or you make $200 a month, that's your money. You don't owe nobody nothing. On the other hand, if you make $200 a week, or you make $200 million a week, that's your money. You know what I'm saying? That's your money. You don't owe me nothing. I'm not gonna get mad. You don't give me nothing. See, a lot of people, like I said, get mad. You don't give money. You make more money. You got to live by those principles, man. You can't. You got to treat people like you want to be treated. You can't treat them bad because they find that situation, and you can't make nobody get mad if somebody don't give you some of their checks. So
right.
a lot of people fall out about that. You know, it might not seem true to you think about it. A lot of people fall out about it. And I live on my balls. My daddy told me about my balls and he told me the morals to live by my balls and my words. So you got to make me what that means. Your balls and your words, what you live by that, and don't graveyard. I'm gonna tell you what those three mean. Your balls, he said you lose your balls, you don't need that. You lose your word, you're a liar. You still need that. Okay. And don't graveyard people. It was years before I knew what graveyard mean, but what graveyard means is, man, I asked one, what does graveyard mean? I was like almost grown. He said, son, a graveyard always takes in and never issues out. You don't need to never graveyard people. And when you out with your friends, you buy it this week, they buy it the next week, or y'all split the ticket. Don't never graveyard or don't never always taking in, not issuing out. So those are morals I live by.
Wow. I never heard that before, man. That's good.
How I live, man. Like you go by all those, man, you'll be good. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? And loyalty, you know? You feel me?
Loyalty. And, how do you, man, we could talk for a while. I don't want to keep you forever. But how do you, because okay. I want to talk about this.
That's how I live. That's how I live.
Okay.
You feel me?
And it's a great way to live. But in the industry, for example, right? It seems, and tell me if I'm wrong, it seems that the people that are super successful are successful based on the relationships of people that were originally in their life. It doesn't seem to be too many people super successful that happen to meet somebody out the blue and, I'm going to manage you. And then, even think about LeBron James, his friend. What's his agent's name? He hired him.
Paul.
Yeah, Rich Paul.
My friend of mine. Yeah, that's one of my friends.
But he hired Rich Paul to be his agent. Rich Paul had no experience.
But he sent Rich Paul to school to learn, and he got on the job. Sometimes on the job training could be the best training. But I don't care what you do.
So my question I'm asking you is did LeBron value the relationship more than he valued the credentials necessary?
Dog, that's what it is, the relationship, the friendship. And like you said, I'm going to make my friends some money too. I'm not going to give it. I'm going to put in a position for him to make money. That's what real friends do. You don't have, I'm sure he gave him a couple $1 million, just gave him $1 million to get it, but because a real friend gonna put you in a position to make money and not have to give you money. Because a real man don't want to have to depend on allowance from another man, but it'll be cool at first, but you're a real man, you're gonna get tired of it, you want to make your own money. Mm-hmm. You feel me?
Yeah. So I guess the reason I'm asking that question is because to me, it just seems like the people around you matter more than meeting new people. I could be wrong, but I'm just bringing that up.
It's cool to meet new people because sometimes you have to get rid of people because sometimes people get bad. It don't be the money to change. It don't be you to change. It be your people around you change because of money sometimes because they're not there for you. Are they selfish or jealous? It's going to come out. And so it's nothing wrong with me. New people, as long as they solid, you know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing wrong with that,
Right. Well, so help me with this. How do you know somebody's new solid? Like Drake got the song "No New Friends," right? So tell me that. How do you?
If you hang around somebody, a person like me. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. They're gonna start doing some. It's gonna come up. Whatever the bullshit they start doing, it's gonna come out.
Okay.
Somebody's gonna say it, or it's gonna show for themselves. It's gonna show. If they're a hater, are they jealous, or are they doing some bad business? You feel me? Yes. So it's just gonna eventually come out. You just gotta watch all the little things, all the little red flags.
Okay.
After 3 red flags, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
You said 3 red flags. Is that the number?
I'm not mad with you. I'm not trying to be fighting you or none of that, man. Because it's about business at the end of the day. Because like when I was selling drugs, before I went to prison, I did 7 years. I didn't tell you that.
Okay.
That's why I met QCP. They got the Migos. I did 7 years. He did 10 years. We met in prison.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's about, you know what I'm saying? Like, just say when I was selling drugs, okay, I got to the point that like somebody owed me some money. I sent my guys out, or we go whoop. And it got to the point those guys, the police didn't like me because I was getting away with it. I had money. So what they'll do is they'll tell the person, hey, man, just press charges on them. We'll get it. And instead of come give me that day, they'll wait like 2-3 more months later, wait till I come on the road and come pull me up for aggravated assault charge, hoping I got some drugs on me, stuff like that. You feel me?
Right.
Being low down to the Jimmy, and because they didn't like me, because I was the type of person. When I had a warrant for my arrest, I always been business oriented. I would go to the jail station, the police station, with my lawyer and my a lawyer in my bail bond, and I wasn't being cocky or smart. I know police will jump on you and beat you up and all that stuff. So, but at the end of the day, it was business for me. But they used to think, oh, this take you all this. That make them not like me. But at the end of the day, y'all not gonna get me back there and beat the out of me. Mm-hmm. And I got money, and I got lawyers, and I got my people there. When I go, if I hear I got arrested, I'm coming up there with them. You ain't got to come find me, because I might be dirty when you come find me, because that's what you're trying to do. You feel me?
Man, I appreciate you, brother. This has been great. Listen, please give me another one of these later on down the line, man. I want to finish this conversation.
I'm here, man. Any questions you got, just got me. I'm here. You got me now.
Okay, well, cool. So the next step, right? As the world is changing and it's continuing to change, you got electric vehicles. You got people trying to go to space. You got the folks spending money on the stock market. You got Robinhood. You got people invested in crypto. What's next, man? What's your advice? Where do you go from here?
Man, it's just like the world is always moving. It's gonna move without you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep up to the pace and do it at your own thing, because there's always stuff out there that people need. People always invent stuff. As soon as somebody invents stuff, oh man, I should have invented that. Mm-hmm. I should have did that. I should have thought of that. But just gotta sit down and think sometimes. You got a free space. You got, and like me, man, I'm a barber. A lot of people don't know I'm a licensed barber. So, and if you're in this music business or any kind of business you're trying to get in, you want to leave your job, just build your money up in it before you leave your job. You got to have money and income coming in. Because me, I was a barber. I'm a licensed barber, and I keep my license up. Me and my sister own a beauty salon in Mississippi right now. But at the same time, I made it so I only had to cut hair three times a week. And so when I do that, I didn't cut money. Most barbers don't cut on Sunday, Monday anyway, but I made my schedule so I can cut Thursday, Friday, Saturday. From 10, I made my schedule. People used to go look at me crazy. I wasn't there at 8 in the morning or 7 and 6 in the morning like most barbers, because I couldn't make it, because I'd be out all day. I made my schedule from 11 to 6 or 10 to 6 those 3 days. But it fit me. So I wouldn't worry about what nobody's doing. But then people like, all the barbers like, he crazy, but every time they come by, I'm cutting hair. There's people out there all night. And some people get out of work at 4 o'clock and they're like, oh, this shop will be closed. Some people work on Saturday. And Friday, you be busy. So, and they're 10 to 6, but it always just go over I just go 10 to 10 sometimes, but 11 to 11. But when I leave there, I go straight to the club. I do the promotion when I did. So I was making $1,500 a week. I got to making $1,500 in 3 days. That was good. But I never quit my cutting hair till I made more money in the music business. You know what I'm saying? You got to have another source of income to make it to your goal to what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. What was the most fulfilling accomplishment for you when a certain thing happened? It meant more to you than anything else, that a lot of people wouldn't even understand why.
Me and my sister, we helped my mom get a house. Man, she was so happy. Yeah, we would do that, because I'm the type of person I like. Some people just say you got haters and all that. Some people really like doing stuff for other people. It just make me feel good when I do something for somebody that I love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it ain't all about yourself. Sometimes, a lot of people always want to focus on being rich, famous, and all that. You can't focus on that. It's a lot of people successful. You'll never know who they are. I mean, if you want to be something, be the best at what you do. Just try to be successful. Don't try to be famous or do it for the money, because I know very people that are successful that are not happy. Just like most doctors and lawyers, they're successful. You don't know most of them, but they're successful and they're happy. They make a lot of money. So that's like judges. You don't have to be that. I know, like I said, you can be anything to be successful, make money. I have a friend named Cliff. Man, This dude makes $150,000 a year mowing grass. He's just him and 6 employees. But, what he did was, when I first met him, this guy came come on, mow your grass. I got somebody to mow my grass because I got a big yard. You know what I'm saying? But I'm paying $85 a week. I mean, so sometimes they come and cut it 2 weeks. He said, man, I'll do it for $50. I'm like, hell no. I said, are you pranking me? Yeah, man. I said, he said, tell you what, the first one on me. I said, go ahead, try it. I let him do it. He did it 30 minutes. The other guys come do it, take him an hour.
Wow.
He had 4 people out there. Then before you know, he's doing the whole neighborhood. So, and he's successful. He cut grass, but at the same time, look how he won me. He cut the price down and did the first one for free. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he didn't only do me like that. He got all these clients like this. He was doing shit for free probably. But to build up like that, sometimes all the money don't come there, but it'll get there in the long run because you got good work and gonna speak for yourself. So now he cut my grass good. I would text him. Then he did it so fast because he had 2 people in the weed and 2 people in the lawnmower. They was doing this. Bam, they was feeling like 34. I never seen my grass got cut that fast. Then he said, that's on me. I'm like, wow, what the f? You know what I'm saying? I was like, then before you know, he mowing the whole neighborhood. I sit in a country club. It's like 100 houses. He got all of them. So that's just my neighborhood. So after about a year, he had the whole neighborhood. So my neighborhood was working on. So that's how you make $150 a year. But you gotta look at it. You come in, cut the grass, you gone. It's quick. Most people come in one person by themselves. We paying this employee by the hour. So, but like I just set the example. Like whatever you're doing, just be good at it.
Just be good at it. Hey.
And the success will come,
Miami Mike, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for just opening up. There's so much in here that somebody can use to help them get to that next level, man. And I appreciate you for sharing it, man. It means a lot to us and to the audience that we have. Our whole goal is just to help people grow and be better, man. And you just gave us some new nuggets that we can use and digest and put that into action.
Yeah, and y'all follow me on social media. I'm CEO Mammy Mike on Instagram, Twitter, CEO Mammy Mike on Facebook, CEO Mammy Mike on Skype. You know what I'm saying? I'm CEO Mammy Mike across the board, That's my social media,
And if people reach out to you, you will respond. I mean, I did it myself, and he did get back with me. So don't be afraid if you want to.
Yeah. And I got 3 assistants be on my page too. They run it, so they'll hit you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I get 50 to 100 messages every day, but we try to get the most of them.
All right. Well, the next time you in Sarasota, man, look me up, man. I live in Sarasota, Florida, so look me up, man. I'd love to go and have dinner with you, man. Sit down and pick your brain one-on-one a little bit more, man.
No problem, man.
All right. That's this edition of Conversation with the CEO. Miami Mike hanging out with us. Listen, this interview, please play this back. It's just so much in here. You can't get this in one sit. Share this with somebody to help motivate them if they're trying to change their lives and be an awesome, successful person. I'm Antonio Johnson. This is one of our favorite interviews to date. I just got to admit it. And just keep learning. Do all you can to get more. If you're not learning, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying.